Anuprita, 25 years, of course, is a long time, right? Looking back at your career, how has the journey been for you?
I think so. If I look for maybe 25 years, I have experience in industry, and then almost 29 years in the overall my career. And when I see the way I started and the way where I am in today, I think it's completely different. I think every time what I felt is like I dream of something, and then probably my inner conscious mind helped me to drive that path, to carve out that path, and help me to reach that level. So maybe more than me, probably my family feel proud of me. So, and that's a proud moment for me when my family is feeling proud of me. Maybe my kids, my parents, my siblings, and all. I think that helps me to feel that that is the fulfillment of life. What I feel right now.
True. And I believe there's not a better feeling than that when you feel like that at your own house, at your own home. True.
I completely agree. I think that's the earning of life, what I can say, because whatever professionally what we do it, we earn money, we earn some friends, we earn good bosses, we earn experience. But I think when I grow, maybe my 70 year onwards or 75 onwards, these memories are going to help me to live my life. So that is my earning. I can say that.
Absolutely. A mission well accomplished, at least till now. So I'll give that to you. Now, Anuprita, do you remember your very first day of work and how was it, if you remember that?
So I think I started even just now, even before receiving my results. Okay. So, while I gave exam and then after 2 months we get the result. But before that, I had got this job, and I think probably, or maybe in 3 days, as soon as I got the job, and within the result, I got, I joined the company within the 3 days. Company in the sense, the engineering college, as you mentioned. Right. And from student to a teacher, it's a completely different mindset, right? Being a teacher. Right. And maybe probably that time I didn't realize that how tough is teacher's life. Right. But after being a teacher and handling the naughty students, I think then I realized that, okay, how tough the job of teacher is. Right. And honestly, my first proud moment was the salary what I got. Right? And that time I had received, I got it in the bank account, and then I withdrew to give it to my family, my mom, who is my mentor. Right. I withdrew that money, and then first of my earning, and it was pretty less amount. If you see today, the pocket money of a kid also might be more than that. Well, like counting that, I felt like, okay, oh my God, this is the earning what I was waiting for, and what I have learned now I'm getting it. True. So that's a very proud moment. I think in life we have many proud moments, but anytime the first is always the proud moment, which I can see, and that is reflecting on my face.
Absolutely. And the very first is to remember throughout your life. So thank you for personifying it for us today.
Yeah.
True.
I think you are taking out a lot of my hidden jewels out of it today.
Well, we are glad to do. It's a learning for our audience and for me as well. And thank you for sharing about that. Right. Now, going forward from there, you also did your BE in computer science. So did you always know that IT was your calling, or was IT something that just happened to you along the
way? So you might be shocked to know, IT was never my agenda. Oh. I wanted to be a doctor. Okay. And my father wanted all his kids to be doctors, and I was always inclined towards doctor. It's just that unfortunately, while I was in 12th, my father passed away. Mm-hmm. And my all 3 siblings, they were out of home, and then we didn't want to keep my mom alone. Right. And the options what I had was, I'm from a very small town in Maharashtra, which is a taluka place, mm-hmm. Which is a very holy place for Maharashtra, Gajanan Maharaj Shega. Okay. And in that there was one engineering college, and that was the only option for me. Oh. So again, that time in 88 when I took the admission, the first choice for everybody was electronics, and because of the little less marks and all, I didn't get electronics, so I got the first choice. Then I thought, fine, second year I'll change it and all, but couldn't change it for whatever reasons.
Right.
But I think whatever happens, I think destiny was there. So I continued in BE Computers. I passed out successfully within 4 years, and that time within 4 years was also a good part with first class. So that was like a dream for a student, because the marks, we were not getting it so easily because there wasn't any internet, and computer was just started actually. So awareness about what is the prospectus of computer science was not there.
Right.
One, maybe being a small city, that time it was not, or maybe the internet wasn't there at all, right?
True.
The smart computers wasn't there. I mean, what we have done, my coding of all 4 years is on Unix and on mainframes, on DOS, basics and all. So I think maybe because of that, we were not aware what is the potential. And today, after 30 years, what I see is that it's the leading branch now for all the engineering graduates which they aim for it.
True. So you started off from there, and talking about when your career started, was it always in the IT domain, or when did IT in actuality actually happen to you?
So as I said, first few years, for 5 years, I was into teaching, and then afterwards I felt that I need to do something, and I had a good support and good guidance from the family also, not from the computer background, because I was the first computer graduate in my family. Right. But it was always a support that just go and achieve your dreams. Right. So that has helped me to do something, and somebody who was in Mumbai, he also guided me, one of my brother-in-law who guided me to do something in the industry, and then I moved to industry. Right. So for some time I was there in a small firm, but actually when I came to 97 in the Mumbai, then my actual journey started. Right. And in initial years were still learning, because industry I was not aware, the city I was not aware, and what to do next. Also, I was completely blank. Right. So 99 onwards, the way it's like a vehicle. Initially, you have a speeding problem, right? The starting problem, and once vehicle takes the speed, then increasing the speed is not a problem on the engine, right? Absolutely. So this is the same thing. I feel that from 99 onwards, the way my career changed, my path changed, and the speed of growth what I picked up, I think that was the good thing what helped me to achieve where I am today.
True. It's interesting actually, because what you're doing today didn't exist back then when you actually started out. So the journey, of course, is tremendous.
Agree.
True.
Yeah.
Now, being a woman in tech, I'm sure was not easy for you, or maybe I'm just contemplating that. But were there any key issues you faced, and how did you get ahead of them?
So actually, I always hear this question when somebody really interviews me on the women side, right? Maybe, I can say yes, there were challenges. Obviously, there were challenges from professional side, there were challenges from personal side. Personal side, because being a female, the responsibility of all your personal life, your kid, your family and all. So that is one, but as I said, I always had a support from my family, and that was the best thing. I think what anybody can get it actually. So I think I'm the luckiest one. Professionally, yes, there were a lot of challenges at times, because what happens is that a lot of people has that mind block, and one of the person when there was a restructuring, only few what I'm sharing, there was a restructuring, and I told him saying that this is the function which there's a proposal to bring it under my leadership. I hope you are okay with that. And he straightforward on my face said that, I'm sorry, I don't want to work under any female.
Oh.
So,
okay.
Yeah, but that is a completely different I can say. the situation I'm explaining. But other than that, in 25 years, I think that was the only one place where I felt, okay, somebody doesn't like it. It's an individual personality.
True.
But other than that, there were multiple people who work with me, who work under my leadership. And other than that, I feel I had wonderful support from all the male team members, all female team members. In addition to that, there were a couple of things, right? Because in 99, 2000 and all, maybe a couple of things. What happens is that when guys, they interact, like, okay, I mean, a lot of people interact into washroom and with bosses and then get the conclusions done.
Or over
maybe my boss is
outside,
a male and a member is also there. So outside this, there are a lot of times some casual discussion happens. Okay. And that is where I'm not a passive smoker, not a active smoker. So that is one thing what becomes a problem. True. Second thing is, I'm a very family person. So going to parties, building that network, I think those are all small issues, but
which contribute to a larger whole. Absolutely.
It is not a larger goal. I think it is not even a roadblock for every time. Mm-hmm. But yeah, these kind of things just add up a bit discomfort in the way what you work it. But I feel that, these are very small issues, but we need to learn to handle those. And those are not issues per se, I can say. Yeah. But those are the situation where I had to just find out a way, how do I do it?
True.
Right? But I feel that if you see, yesterday only I was talking to someone and then I said that I'm like a deaf the tadpole, right? Mm-hmm. So who wants to achieve the height, and for achieving that height, we just need to think about it, what I need to do it. And that is what I was very clear. I was very focused on doing something different, doing something what our life is worth of it. I never wanted to be like, 9 to 5 or, just having that monotonous life or just living it for today. I always wanted to make the difference, and that focus was very clear. And with that, for that, whatever needed, whether we have to work in the night, whether we have to work in the daytime, I think I was always prepared for that, because your attitude defines the altitude, right?
True.
And I always had attitude to reach the height. And for that, I think life was very simple. Even if in everybody's life, like if I ask Roshan, did you face any problem? Yes, you also face the problem. Okay? True. Being a female, yes, you face different problem. I face different problem. But I think if given a choice, we can always, sort out all these problems and, move on.
True.
So I feel that problem perspective, I feel that, those are all small things in the whole bigger game.
Absolutely. Well, very well said, Anuprita.